Hey world, hey America, Canada, Ireland. I can see I have a host site that the podcast is on, and I can see who's listening from what country, from what state. I know what you're wearing right now. I can see you. You're looking at me. I'm looking at you. Welcome to Fitz Dog Radio. I'm in my sister's house up in Westchester County, New York. I'm up here, kind of a crazy weekend. I flew in and my bags, I'm here for a funeral. It was obviously a last minute thing. And sad times compounded by the fact that Delta Airlines lost my bag and made it impossible to get anybody on the phone. What is it about corporations that I'm on hold every time for between 50 minutes and an hour and 5 minutes? Every time for 2 days, day or night. And you wonder, okay, they're paying some Filipino guy $12 a day to answer phones on a line that was built in 1927. Can't understand his accent or the quality of the... Anyway, but the point is, at least let me talk to this person. Why is it that every corporation makes you wait for this amount of time? Did they not factor in that I paid $800 for a one-way ticket last minute to get to a funeral, and I deserve, out of that $800, take 12 of that $800 and give it to a guy to work a whole fucking day and cut that 50 minutes out of the call? They want you to wait. They don't want you to talk to somebody. They want you to go online, so they punish you. But I can't go online to say my bag is missing, and it's currently, according to your tracker online, heading back to Los Angeles right now, which it did. They flew it back to L.A. And anyway, so I went to a funeral. My friend luckily brought me clothes at the last minute. It was a saga. And then I got to the airport at JFK to talk to a customer service person at the luggage thing. Was 3 hours. 3 hours. The line was weaving through the baggage carousels. And so I finally got home. I talked to 3 different people, none of whom could help me. Each one was the product of a 3-hour hold. And then finally I went online. I hate to do this. I saved this hand grenade for when I really need it. I went online and I got on Twitter and I wrote, has Delta Airlines given up? I got a missing bag. I'm trying to get my suit to go to a funeral. I send it out. 10 minutes later, my phone rings, and it's an American from Delta Airlines asking me how they can help. Is that what and I have 100,000 followers, if that. I think I've lost a bunch because I've talked politics. But it's incredible what it takes with corporations these days. So anyway, so I got here, and very sadly, one of my dearest friends in the world, Pete Scott, he was my roommate in college, and we've stayed very close over the years. His twin sister, Val, died this week after a long battle with cancer, and she was a beautiful person, inside and out, just a flame of life. A mother, a great wife. I mean, I could go on about her life. They had a crazy childhood. My friend Pete and her grew up in LA till they were 10. Then they got shuffled off to New York City, and they really had to take care of themselves. I don't know. The parenting was a little questionable at times, and they stayed very close throughout their lives. And he was there for the last few years he's been around. He actually moved to New York to be closer to her. And then the last few months, he actually moved into her house and was like holding her hand and caring for her day and night. But has a totally positive attitude about it. It was definitely a memorial of celebration of life. Her husband is a friend of mine who is just the greatest guy. I mean, you gotta, at times like this, people always go, oh, they were so great. This is a very special family. And, you know, you go to the memorial and you see the quality of people that get up and speak about them and that I meet. And it's heartbreaking because her kids are about the same age I was when my father died. So I know what it's like to be at that stage of your life where you're just kind of moving away from your parents for the first time in a real way. You're out of college. They're not paying your rent anymore. And it's a healthy time to step away from your parents a little bit. And then you're kind of drawn back in. And I know they'll be there for their father. And it's tough. It's tough. Anyway, but I was talking to, there's another good friend of mine. She leads psychotropic, psilocybin and all these kind of experiences. And it's very enlightening and it's very profound for a lot of people. And the thing and we talked about it, and, one of the things that you do is you find your true self. And I was thinking about that because I'm going to do it. But do I want to find my true self? Like, that's kind of a scary proposition. I've spent many years piecing together with rusty nails and 2x4s. This is me. It may not be my true self, but it's a self that is a husband and a father and a working comedian and a friend, and it works. Everybody seems to be happy with this self. The true self, I worked hard to quit drinking, go to a lot of therapy. I don't know that the true self is going to be good for the world. I believe jail time might be involved, a divorce. I don't know. Who's your true self? My true self is like what do you call it? The id? It's the id. It's horny. It's depraved. It's a liar. I beat all those things. I don't know. Which is the true one? I don't know. Anyway, before I get to this, and we stayed in this hotel and it had a pool, and the pool had a diving board. And I just need to mention, I'm going to post it online, but I used to do gymnastics when I was a kid. For like 6 years, I pretty seriously did gymnastics. And so I was always had fun on diving boards. And I used to throw double fronts, double backs off the diving board. And I would do 1.5s with a twist. And so I said to my friends, I'm going to do a 1.5 right now. They go, you can't do a fucking 1.5. You're 60 years old. Got on the board, bunch of little kids standing around. And they're doing dives. I'm like, you can do a flip. They're like, I can't do a flip. Yeah, you can do a flip. You're little. It's not going to hurt if you miss it. You weigh 25 pounds. And I said, how about this? If I do a 1.5, you can do a flip. And they're like, you can't do a 1.5. So I got up there like Rodney Dangerfield in Back to School. And I didn't even hesitate because I knew if I did, I wouldn't do it. I got on the board. I took 3 steps. I bounced. And I fucking nailed a 1.5. Body was vertical going into the water. I got up. The kids were cheering. I couldn't believe it. High fives from 6-year-olds. Got to the point where I was like, all right, kids, stop. Your parents are looking at me right now. Now I'm the creepy guy talking to their kids at a pool. So no point to that story except you need to know I did a 1.5. All right, coming to St. Pete's to the Joke World Festival, August 14th and 15th. That's this weekend. Cincinnati, the Funny Bone, August 26th. Columbus Funny Bone, August 27th. Then I'm coming to Vancouver, La Jolla, Batavia, Toronto. Go to fitzdog.com, get some tickets to come out. And also, August is a great time to reset before fall gets busy. You know where you want to start? Wardrobe, baby. Makes you feel fresh for the new season. And you want to get some quality stuff. Get rid of that crap you bought at Ross Dress for Less. You want to get something that you're going to wear all the time for many years. So Quince has, oh my God, it's just, I got these ultra soft organic cotton t-shirts. They got Mongolian cashmere sweaters. And this is stuff that, this isn't seasonal. You're going to wear this for the rest of your life. It lasts. whether you're going to dinner or just hanging out with some friends, and they offer premium denim and tailored chinos, starting at about $60. You get the fit, the structure, and the high-quality fabrics you'd expect from a luxury designer brand without paying for the designer label. I got a pair of pants. They're sweatpants, but they're upscale. Like, you could wear them out. And they're so soft. Oh, my God. They fit perfect. The prices are amazing, 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They work directly with ethical factories. They cut out the middleman. They pay people what they deserve. So I really recommend it. Quince goes well beyond clothing. They also have hotel-quality bedding, bath essentials, premium cookwares, and travel must-haves. Upgrade your everyday. Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/fitsdog to get shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada and the UK. That's QUINCE.com/fitsdog. Get it. I love it. I really do. I think you'll enjoy it. Let's get to my guest today. She started as an NFL cheerleader. Beautiful woman, but also hilariously funny and very hardworking. I respect her grind. She used to be on Mad TV. She had this Vietnamese character in a nail salon that was like one of the first viral videos, went huge, kind of launched her. I'm not sure how great of a comic she was when that happened, but she used that to get the stage time to become really a really good comedian. I watched her special. I thought it was fantastic. She's got a bunch of characters, She's got TV credits and movie credits. Our Family Wedding, Marmaduke. She was on Lopez Tonight. I had a really good talk with her. We really bonded. I know you're going to love it. Here's my talk with Anjelah Johnson-Reyes. Welcome to my guest, Anjelah Johnson-Reyes.
Uh-huh.
Reyes. That's your husband's name?
Uh-huh.
And you took it on?
I did. 10 years later, I did.
Did you have to change your, you can't vote now.
Oh, right.
You better check on that.
That passed everything? That's real?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
So your name on your ID has to match your birth certificate? Is that what it is or something?
Yes. If you've hyphenated your last name on there, you no longer, as a woman, and I think that there is maybe a bent of women maybe voting more Democrat than Republican. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
I would think so.
Uh-huh.
And so I think that the powers that be right now are trying to minimize the women voters.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
So if they start voting Republican, then they'll be like, well, you don't really need this law.
Exactly. We love women. You guys should have abortions now. No, it's, my wife did that. She was Erin, I'm not going to say her full name, but, she hyphenated it. And then every time I book a ticket for us, I would do it there, especially international.
Yeah.
Domestically, they don't really hassle you on it
if
your license doesn't have the hyphen in it. But when you travel internationally, the passport has to match the ticket and all that.
Yeah. Well, I think I've traveled internationally since then because it's been 5 years since I changed my name.
Yeah.
Since I added it.
5 years?
Actually, hold on. Pause. Everybody pause for a second.
Let's take it easy. Hey, take it easy.
I hyphenated my name immediately out the gate. So we've been married 15 years now.
No.
Yeah. So out the gate, I hyphenated my name legally. I changed my name legally. It was just 5 years ago I changed it publicly that I started adding his name to my brand is what it was. Because when we first got married, I was already Anjelah Johnson. I'm touring. And I was like, I don't want to confuse people and just add this name that nobody's ever heard of.
Right.
So I said, I'm going to wait until I have like a big project so I can like rebrand myself and just like add his name. Like if I have like a TV show or a movie come out, then I'll be Anjelah Johnson-Reyes. And then I waited 10 years and that project never came. So I was like, you know what, let me just add his name.
Right. So what's the next rebranding? You gonna put senior at the end?
Maybe.
I'm ready for senior. I just turned 60.
Really?
I don't look it, right?
No. But okay, how about this?
You glossed over that so fast. There was no moment of you taking in how old I looked and going, no, you really don't. Your voice didn't, there was no resonance to the voice. There was no eye contact.
No, you caught me.
Well, you caught me. I mean, I was trying to put that on you and say, don't I look less than 60? And you didn't take the bait. And nor should you, because I look every day of 60.
Well, here's the thing. You don't dress it.
No.
So you look... I go, oh, he's younger then, right? Because you're like a young vibe, like you're a vibe.
Like a Benjamin Buttons, like I'm a child who just aged a lot. Yeah.
I have a question for you. Sorry, this is your podcast, I know, but I just had a quick question since you brought up the age thing. Because how long have you been doing stand-up?
36 years.
36 years. So when you first started and you're like out there with your boys, y'all young, y'all having fun.
Yeah.
It's the time of your lives, right?
It really is.
Did you ever imagine like this era, like I'm going to be 60? Like, do you ever see that? Did you ever like envision this era?
I think when I first started, like I started so long ago, you probably can't even imagine this, but like there weren't chains of comedy clubs. There was like Chinese restaurants that had comedy rooms, and there was like a couple club, like each city.
Like back rooms, like gambling rooms?
Not gambling rooms, but like, you know how Chinese restaurants always have like a banquet room in the back?
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
So they would just stick a microphone back there and a spotlight, or if you got a spotlight, you were lucky.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a couple of like, you know, little canned lights on the ceiling. Yeah. And so it was really like, nobody ever used the word career. Like if one of us had said the word career in the first 7 years we were doing stand-up, you would have gotten so shit on by everybody else.
Yeah.
And now people do it 3 times and they're already talking about, you know, managers and,
That's
you know,
so funny.
Public, you know, social media. And so, but then I think once I started to make a living at it and move to New York, then I was surrounded. I used to belong to the Friars Club. You know the Friars Club in New York?
Wow.
So if people don't know, it's like an old club. It's been around since like the 1920s, and it's an entertainment clubhouse. It's literally like a bunch of boys got a clubhouse, but it was for comedians. And it was for all these comedians like, you know, Henny Youngman and Milton Berle and all those like Catskill comedians. Do you even know those guys?
No, I don't.
Oh, that's so sad.
It is
They're
sad.
gone.
I bet you it is sad. I don't know, but I bet you it is
They're
sad.
the guys who started stand-up comedy, you know, back in the 50s. And so, but anyway, I got to know these guys, and they were all at this point in their 60s, 70s, and they were still doing it. So I very much at that time was like, oh yeah, this is just what I'll do.
Wow.
And then, you know, me and my wife were talking about retiring because I've got a shitload of money.
Nice.
And I'm like, yeah, but what am I going to do if I just stop?
Yeah.
And she's like, you'll go crazy. You'll be. Do you ever think you'll retire? I mean, you're only 41 now, right?
Yeah. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do.
I can tell. I watched your new special, by the way. We'll get to that later, but
Thank you.
Really, really good.
Thank you.
You look like you're having fun up there.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I do enjoy it, but I also enjoy being home and just staying home.
Right.
And if I could, my brain says if I could, I would retire and stay home and be a mom. I became a mom late in life. And so I'm like, I would just stay home with my daughter and like do mom stuff and like raise her. But
Do you
then
want some money?
I think I would, I think I would get, I need to get on the road. You know what I mean? I think I would do it.
Right.
But everything in me goes, nah, I would stay home.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I say, heck yeah, I would retire. But then part of me goes, as the second I retire, I'd be like, let's just book a show just for fun. Let's just do it just for fun.
Yeah. And then you see people retire, and then after like 2 or 3 years, they're climbing the walls, and their spouses say, "No, you're going back to work."
Yeah.
And it's not always about the money.
Yeah.
And it's nice to like go to like I've written on TV shows a lot too, and it's nice to go to an office and see people you know.
That's fun.
And you know,
Yeah,
you have
that's
your
fun.
same coffee cup.
Yeah.
We've already talked about that. I had my own coffee cup.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would love that. That was the dream. I moved to LA to be an actress.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be like on a sitcom and like have like that kind of a life. Like a multicam sitcom is dream world to me. Like table read and then rehearsal day, then pre-shoots and then live tape day and then do it again the next week.
And then how about the weekend off?
Same schedule and the weekend off.
Yeah.
Same sketch.
Yep.
Have your same dressing room.
You get
Your
treated.
same green room.
You've got PAs. All these people live to make you happy. Do you want a cappuccino? Can I redo your hair? Oh my
that
God. I
was
used to
the
love it.
dream.
They would just.
What happened?
They worked on it too much. I kept wanting them to
You were
work
too
on it.
successful. That's what
Yeah,
that says.
yeah,
This
yeah.
says I was too successful.
That's right. I pushed myself hard.
Yeah.
That's what these say. I
Yeah.
worked overtime.
Yeah.
This says I worked hard. Jesus, you're hanging in. Do you ever have plastic surgery or Botox or anything?
I did Botox. I haven't done Botox in maybe like 2 years. And I keep going back and forth on if I want to do it again. Because I'll look in the mirror and I'll be like, oh man, I wish it was just like this. Not a full facelift, but I wish it was just a little tighter.
Yeah.
And like my jowls are coming down. I wish it was just a little.
Yeah, the
Just
jowls
that.
are tough. Yeah,
Just
yeah,
that,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, right.
And so I'm like, part of me, but then I don't want to put the stuff in my body. And then I had somebody was telling about when she got Botox, like she always had Botox. And she's like, and then I didn't get it for a little while. And my son saw me frown for the first time and he saw my eyebrows and he thought I was mad at him. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want that. Like I don't want my daughter to be surprised at my face and what it
Yeah.
really looks like. I don't know.
Yeah, and once you start, you're supposed to keep doing it, right?
I know.
Otherwise, it just.
I know.
Well, I think that as you get older in this town, there is a lot of pressure, I think, especially on women to try to stay looking young.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't know. That sort of feels like I think we're past that a little bit. You're seeing a lot of older actresses working now more, and they're not getting the work done. Julia Roberts hasn't gotten the work done, and Michelle
for her.
Pfeiffer.
I feel like it's not necessarily stay looking young, but age gracefully. Like,
Yeah.
I would like to age gracefully, and I say that, and I feel like this is gracefully. Like it's starting to sag, and I'm in my mid-40s, so isn't that what it's supposed to do right about
Right.
now? So then I'm like, well, maybe I don't want to age gracefully. Maybe I do want to stay young. Like I don't know. I
Yeah.
keep going back and forth.
Well, you dye your hair, right?
Yeah, I do.
You fake tans at all, or
No, this is real tan. The fake tan smells a little bit funny.
right?
I do have it for like if I have to do an event or
Yeah.
something. I do have it,
You do.
but it smells a little bit funny.
Do you do it on yourself, or you go to a spray tan place?
Both. I've done a spray tan to like go.
Is that weird? Do you stand there naked like this,
Yeah.
and somebody walks around you and sprays you?
Yep, exactly.
Is that weird?
Yeah, a little bit, but then also no, not really. It's usually some girl who does this herself too.
Does she wear a mask and gloves? Yeah.
Yeah.
What a gig that is, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you must get it on you if you're doing it all day long. You must have weird
yeah, totally.
splatches of
Totally. But yeah, I've done it for events and stuff, and I have grays that I cover up, and I do my highlights. So it's definitely, this is not au natural. Like there's
Yeah.
some work that goes into it.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of contour today. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I think that it's an interesting topic for comedians because it is something that you talk about in your act. You talk about aging and your body changing, and all of that is fodder. So it is strange sometimes when you see like Nikki Glaser doing the full reworking of everything, but it works for her because that's kind of what she's going for. She's going for the glamorous award show host jobs, and I think she's getting some movie work and stuff like that. And that's definitely one way to go. But you don't have to because then you have material to talk about.
Part of me wishes I had a little bit of that in me, like that I
Embracing the...
cared more.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Right.
I wish I. But also, I can't wear high heels. It hurts my ankles.
No.
So like, and the heels I do wear are like 2.5, 3 inches is like I can wear it just to like dinner and back. I'm not doing a whole day thing.
Yeah.
But like 2.5 inches, like I could pull that off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like the little stiletto heel, like again, if it's 2.5 inches, sure. But like if it's like a little chunk of a heel, I'm like, I can rock this for a few hours, you know? But I can't really wear heels for very long. And I'm bow-legged, so I'm insecure.
You're bow-legged?
Yeah.
Were you like conscious of that as a kid?
Oh my God, yes. Yeah,
Really?
totally. And I always had big feet growing up. Like I was a size 8 in like 2nd grade.
You're a size 8 at your height?
I'm 8.5 now. They grew after I got pregnant.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I'm at 8.5 now. I'm 5'3", 8.5. But
Damn.
I've been a size
like a
8 since
penguin.
like a kid.
Yeah. What were your nicknames as a kid?
They would say I had skis.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, skis. I had big teeth, so my teeth were wind blockers. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But part of me wishes I had some of that.
What
that
about the
Nikki
bow
Glaser.
legs? Did they call you cowboy or anything?
Um,
I'm gonna call you cowboy from now on.
you can do that.
Yeah.
I don't
What are you
remember
gonna call
a
me?
name
I need
for
a
it.
nickname from you.
I don't know. I don't know how to.
Some of my wrinkles. You could call me like. What do you say about somebody who's wrinkled? What's that dog? A Shamu? Shar-Pei? You call me Shar-Pei.
Shar-Pei.
You call me Shar-Pei, and I'll call you Cowboy.
All right.
And that's what we'll call this episode.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kids are so cruel. Oh my God. I had red hair. That was tough. They really go. Not as bad as they do today. Today they really go after you if you have red hair.
Yeah, but then also, it's kind of a hot commodity, I think, a little bit. Like, yeah, they go after you, but then also there's like a trend on TikTok about like redhead guys are like, what is it? Like redhead guys, like the new black guy or something like that. Like redhead guy has like soul or something. I don't know. It was some TikTok trend that was going around.
Redhead guy has soul.
Yeah, like I forget. I'm getting this wrong, so whoever's watching this is probably like, that was not the trend.
I'm trying to think of a redhead musician. Who?
Simply Red.
Simply Red?
Well, that's pretty on the nose.
Yeah. Who else?
I dated redheads in high
Charlie
school.
Parker had red hair, but he was black. You dated redheads?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I dated my pastor's son. Yeah, and he was redhead. I went to prom with 2 different redheads. 2 different ones.
What do you mean? The same night?
No, different proms.
Oh, I thought you were working a trouble at
No,
prom night. That'd be
different
pretty-
proms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Wait,
Yeah.
tell me about the...
I didn't discriminate.
Tell me about the preacher's son. Was he... Because they usually have a reputation for being wild because they're the son of a-
PKs. Yeah. They're pretty wild. I mean, he wasn't too wild, but he liked to sin.
He
liked to sin.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. With you.
But to an extent, because
Yeah.
I wasn't sinning all the way.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
it was like
yeah.
kind of sin.
Yeah, I get that. That's what my relationship with my wife is like now. I got to third base the other day. It was awesome. Yeah.
How long you been married?
It'll be 27 years
No
Friday.
way.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Congrats.
Thank you. And very, very happy. Very happy. And still attracted to her. I think she's beautiful. And Paul knows her. She's still beautiful, right?
Yeah, hottie.
His wife's a hottie, too. You know, we should hang
Watch
out.
your mouth,
the
everyone.
4 of us.
Okay.
No, but she's a gentle, loving, empathic person.
Wonderful.
She's just got a really nice energy to be around. I don't know that I'd be married unless really... I don't think I'd still be married to anybody except for her because I have... You know, I get moody. I have ADHD, so I'm annoying to put up with. Like, I forget my keys a lot, too. You forgot your keys today.
Yeah, I did.
You know, it's annoying to be with somebody who's like that all the time. And I don't think they would have put up with me.
She
So
puts up with you.
Yeah, I don't want to sound like that because she calls me on stuff. She keeps me honest, but she also, I think the key to a marriage is not fighting the same fight all the time. If somebody, if somebody like leaves their shoes in the middle of the floor and it makes you fucking crazy, and you yell at them and they don't do it, go move their shoes.
Yeah.
Just go move their shoes and save the fight for the thing like you bought a motorcycle without telling me. That's the fight.
Yeah. Hey, that's good advice, actually.
Yeah.
That's good advice that I think I took your advice yesterday without knowing it was going to be your advice. We don't let my daughter eat while she's in the car seat while we're driving.
How old is she now?
3.
Uh-huh.
She's 3 years old. So if I'm driving, I don't just let her eat back there because if she starts choking, I won't know.
I never thought of that.
You know what I mean? Like I'll have no idea. That's a choking and drowning are silent deaths. You don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
So we have a rule. She does not eat in the car seat. And so we got in the car last night after dinner, and we were in separate cars. My husband was in his car, me and my daughter in our car, in this car. And he put her in the car seat, and I'm in the driver's seat. And once he closes the door, like, okay, bye. And I just drive away. Well, I didn't see he gave her like a fruit bar before we left. And we both know the rules. She doesn't eat, right? And so I'm driving, and then I'm talking to her, and it kind of sounds like she has food in her mouth. And I was like, is she eating something?
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, then I get home and she has food all over her face, and she has like half of the bar left, and I was like, "You were eating this whole time I was driving?" And part of me wanted to call my husband and be like, "You gave her food while we were driving," but I was like, you know what? He knows the rule. He just forgot. He just forgot.
Yeah.
She's alive.
Right.
Don't make a big deal about it.
He's probably not going to do it again.
But let me tell you, I thought about it 3 times.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just going to call him. I'll just send a text. No, don't send it. Just, okay, wait till when he gets home, then I'll be like, hey, you forgot. You gave her food.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Don't do it.
Yeah.
Just, you know that he knows.
Yeah.
It just slipped his mind.
I also think that your instinct to think about it before saying something is huge. I think we make our worst mistakes when we react instantly to things.
Yeah, I do that too,
Take a breath. Well, yeah, you're Latino.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for the pass.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think, Latina women, I think that's why I was attracted to them. I dated a lot Colombian and Cuban, and I grew up in a town that was very, very Latina.
Uh-huh.
And I was so skinny and pale that I loved dark skin, and they were a little curvier, and the big teeth and the giant feet. I just loved it. And I got to know the temperament. Yeah. You don't fuck around.
Yeah. Your wife is Latina?
No, she's Irish and Jewish.
Oh, you married opposite. You're like, this was fun. Now it's time to get real.
Yeah. I think you end up doing that. I think more often than not, people end up going back to the tribe. You marry your mom. You marry your dad. Is your husband Latino?
He is. He's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
what are
I'm
you?
Mexican. He's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So we're not the same Latino.
Right. He's
We're
East
different.
Coast Latino.
Yeah. I say he's tropical Latino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot of Puerto Ricans in New York, and I've never met one on the West Coast.
Oh yeah,
it's all here. It's all Salvadorian and Mexican and Guatemalan, but and Puerto Ricans are very different because Puerto Ricans feel like I don't want to sound racist when I say this. Should I say it anyway?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like Puerto Ricans feel more like, I guess because they're, what are they, in American territory?
Yeah.
So I think they feel more entitled. So you go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade, and they take over the fucking city. You don't see that on Cinco de Mayo. There's not...
Well, you do, but it's a lot of old white
parts.
people taking over Cinco de Mayo.
Right. We celebrate it.
Yeah,
it's
celebrate
a fun
hard.
one.
You guys go hard for Cinco de Mayo.
Well, my kids went to a Spanish immersion school, so half the
cute.
kids they went to school with were from non-English speaking homes.
Yeah.
And so Cinco de Mayo, Day of the Dead were huge. Those were the big holidays.
Yeah. No, my husband, he'll jokingly say stuff like that to me and my family. Like he'll be like, "Well, we're American." So,
oh, really?
He'll jokingly do some of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And then you have some Native American in you as well?
Yeah. On both sides, my mom and my dad's side, but mostly my dad's side.
Wow.
I didn't grow up knowing, like, I'm not, like, my grandpa never registered or anything. Like, I don't get any checks in the mail or anything like that. But we are native.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do you know what tribe?
Tigua is my grandpa's side.
That's a West Coast tribe?
I think they were like Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, somewhere over there.
Have you done the ancestor DNA test?
No.
You should. You might find out some other crazy
I'm
stuff.
too scared. I don't know where it's going to end up.
You don't want to find out that you're part Irish?
Okay, so there's a little bit, okay, being fully honest, there's a little bit of me that's scared to find out that I'm not what I think I am.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of that. But then there's also, I don't know what's going to happen with our DNA someday. And, like,
Yeah.
what are they going to do with it? And,
Right.
like, I don't know. But I do want to know.
I love it when
I
some,
do.
like, dark Italian guy who's racist takes the test. He finds out he's part black. You
Yeah.
see the look on his face. Like,
Yeah. That's
what
you.
am I going to do?
Yeah, that's you, buddy.
Yeah. I did it. I'm 99% Irish. 99%.
Is that true? Is that
1% Asian. And the 1% Asian, they say, is the Mongols. It was
so you're fully Irish?
fully, all four of my grandparents are from there.
I've never met somebody who's done the test and is not, I'm this percent this, this
Yeah, yeah,
percent
yeah.
that.
Right.
Wow.
No, it's crazy. I mean, I guess, it's an island. Ireland is an island. So I
Yeah.
guess you get a lot of the same DNA just kind of trapped together.
Wow, yeah.
Not a lot of intermingling. But I guess Genghis Khan made it over, though, for a long weekend. Dropped a little seed. Went on his way.
Do you go back?
Yeah, many times. I love it. I feel
love
like
it.
I'm home.
I've been there. I love it.
Isn't it amazing?
Beautiful.
Where did you perform there?
No, I wish, but
Oh,
no, we just
wow.
went on a little trip.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
What we did was we posted up in Dublin and would do like day trips out, but we wish we just traveled.
Yeah,
Just
that's the way to do it.
yeah, we wish we did that. We would love to go back and do it again. We had amazing food actually. Every restaurant we went to was like farm to table type, and like it was fresh and delicious. We went to a museum there that was so incredible. I can't remember the name of it.
Was it at Trinity College where the Book of Kells is?
No.
No.
But it was like an interactive museum sharing just the history of Ireland, and it was like I learned so much.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's a city that was colonized, a country that was colonized, by the British. So I guess you can relate to that, with the Spanish coming to Mexico and, trying to stamp out the indigenous culture and the music and the religion. And so, but I think there's a lot of pride there for the Irish that they have held. Like this was illegal. The Irish harp was illegal. If they caught you with it, they killed you because they didn't want any traces of Irish culture. So you couldn't play Irish music, and so people would dig basements under their houses, and they'd put a harp down there, and they would have these. You probably saw some sessions when you were over there where you're in a bar and they all just start playing a fiddle.
I don't remember.
Yeah, so that's a big thing, and but it's it's
pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to live there at some point. My wife has full citizenship. I still have to get mine because her grandparents were from there as well.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
I feel like I'm talking a lot about me on this podcast.
Sorry, I flipped it on you.
Well, because you have your own podcast.
I know. I turned it into mine. Sorry.
Funjelah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My podcast is a gratitude-based podcast.
I listened to one. It was very upbeat, but yet it was very funny. Sometimes podcasts can get very serious.
Yeah.
This one has at times.
Yeah.
But I think we've also had some fun.
It's got levity.
It's got heart and levity. And yours is heavy on levity. It's heavity. And so you've been doing that. Who's your partner on that?
Like the girl who sits with me?
Yeah.
Danielle. She
Danielle?
produces it with me.
What's her last name?
Roach. And she's also my road manager and my assistant.
That's an Irish name, Roach.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I did it.
Yeah.
I never met another Roach.
So she one of your best friends?
I mean, we're friends.
That's the right answer. You don't want to be best friends with people you work with. Like Paul and I, we've kept a healthy relationship from each other. And there's sexual tension too. And it's been building.
I can feel it.
Yeah, I mean,
I felt it as soon as I watched
it's
it.
for each other's wives,
Yeah.
but there's sexual tension. You should have seen his wife in her prime. Oh my God.
Oh my God,
She
I
was the
can't
belle
with
of
you
the
right
neighborhood.
now.
We lived in the same neighborhood, and I mean, that's all anybody
Did you
talked
really?
about was, his wife.
Uh-oh.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
I would say she's in her prime now. So.
Look.
You would say she's in her
oh,
prime
look at
now?
That.
What does she watch this podcast?
See, that's why
or
she's your
something?
wife. That's why you won.
It is funny. Like, I often wonder how beautiful my wife is to other people because it is true. They stay beautiful to you. And I realize when I talk to my wife on the phone, because the voice hasn't changed, I'm picturing 30-year-old Erin.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I come home and I'm like, what the fuck?
Question about that, about the voice not changing.
Yeah.
I'll listen to myself on video from like even just 5 years ago, and I go, "Oh, my voice sounds
Your
a little
voice
bit
was
different."
higher when you were younger.
Yeah, it was a little bit different. So like, it does change, but we don't hear it change. So
Yeah.
I'm sure my husband's voice has changed, but I don't hear it
Right,
change.
right.
But then when I go back and listen to a video from just like I said, 5 years ago, and I'm like, "Oh my God, wait a minute, we sound different."
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, your vocal cords settle. And also what I've noticed about you, which is interesting, is you're born here in San Jose. You're from
Yeah, San Jose.
San Jose, and yet you have you have a Mexican accent.
I do.
I don't think it's as strong now. When I see earlier stuff of you,
Oh, yeah,
you had
put it
a
on a
very
little bit.
strong. Would you put it on stage?
Yeah,
You would add to it.
So I definitely would put it on. Now it's something I do. I don't realize I'm doing it. It's kind of like whoever I'm with and around, I morph into that.
So if you're around ice, you really take it down.
I do. I take it down
Yeah,
all the way down.
Right.
No, I really like if you have an accent, if you have a Southern accent, forget it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little drawl by the end of our conversation.
Really? You're a chameleon.
Yeah, right. So when I first started doing stand-up early on, I was trying to be who I thought people wanted me to be.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm Latina, so let me act what they think Latina
Right.
sounds like and looks like. And it was funny, and I would get laughs. And I portrayed my parents as like English as a second language parents, very immigrant. That is not my parents. My parents sound so white if you
Are
talk
they
to them.
immigrants?
No. No. No, they're born here.
hilarious.
I'm fourth generation.
No shit.
Yes. Yeah.
Damn.
So early on in my career, if I did a joke about my mom, it was very like, "Ay, mija, you did this." My mom does not talk.
Yeah.
I could play a voicemail from her right now that's like, "Hey, I just got home from the gym. Call me because actually your brother's calling me. I'll call you back. Okay, bye." Like
So
we
you
sound like each
almost
other.
have more of one than she does. Well, when you're on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a little extra on
Oh.
it. So now it comes out when I'm doing a bit. So I don't like turn on, I'm a character now, but it's kind of like if I'm talking about something, like for instance, my bit that I do in my new special where I talk about I'm the Thea now, and I'm talking about my family reunion, which we just had a couple weeks ago. But I'm talking about my family reunion, and now I'm the older one. So now I'm the Thea. So when I'm explaining the story, I'm very like, I get a little bit more like this. And my
Yeah.
voice starts doing that.
Uh-huh.
And it's just all this. I'm like, Mija, don't do that. And I have this little thing that and it depends on what story I'm telling,
Right.
that I just start doing that. And then if I'm telling a story where I'm trying to express that I was really dignified in the situation. We're on a flight. I have my daughter. She's sitting in my lap.
Yeah.
Just like any other person would do. We're on
Yeah.
a flight just like you.
And my
da-da-da-da-da.
daughter, she's sitting in my lap.
Yeah, so I don't do it then.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm just very like, this is how I talk.
Yeah.
Okay, and then my daughter starts crying. This lady has the audacity to, do this, like that kind of a
Well,
conversation.
think about it. That's how your career started. You were able to take on the accent of a what ethnicity was that, Neil?
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
which was very specific. It's very different than a Chinese accent, and I think that's what made that bit so big, is that it wasn't just a generic broad stroke accent.
Yeah.
And so that's a gift that you have. You've just always had an ear for accents, I guess.
Yeah, there's some that I could do really well, like the Vietnamese accent. And then there's some that I just can't do it. For years, I've tried to do an Australian accent, and I cannot do it. It turns, every time I do it to like my Australian friends, they'll be like, no, that's Kiwi. You're doing Kiwi. And I'm like, okay, well, it starts off Australian, then it turns into New Zealand, then it'll be a little bit British, but by the end, every accent that I do turns into Vietnamese, no matter what. Like, all of a sudden...
Can you do black?
Yeah, I mean, can I do black? I could do black, I could do Mexican, I could do Jewish, I could do...
You can?
All of
Wow. Have you ever done black as part of your act on stage?
Well, okay, so I had a character named Bonquiqui that was just like... I'm Latina, and she was a Latina hood chick, but she was a very urban hood chick. You knew she grew up in the hood. You knew that was her. And so that character, that came out on Mad TV, when I was on Mad TV, 2007, 2008, and that blew up right after the nail salon blew up. But I feel like if I were to do those characters today.
Cultural appropriation.
It's not the same.
Nope.
It's not the same. And
but it is funny. I love to see people lean into an accent. Like Theo Von. I mean, I remember seeing like a clip of him doing Road Rules when he was in his 20s. And he's like, yeah, I guess we're going on this adventure today. We're going up the hill. And I was like, and I'm down with Peepaw. And you know, and Ali Wong, you know, she leans into the accent, the Asian accent on stage. Not heavy, but
she is Asian.
I know, but she doesn't talk like that.
Right. But I think for her, kind of like, if she's doing, like, if it serves the purpose of the story.
No. If she's just talking on stage, she has more of an Asian accent.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I don't think I'm speaking out of school about this. I think she would say the same thing.
Oh. I guess I haven't paid attention that much. I don't know.
And then Chris D'Elia sounds like he's from New York, and he's not from New York.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but the New York I think accents really help comedy a lot because, you know, people, whatever. There's so many fucking people trying to tell us how to do comedy.
Yeah.
There's so many YouTube videos about how to be a comedian, and one of the things they always say is you got to have a voice. And they've always said that. You got to have a voice. Well, very literally, if you have an accent, you already have the beginnings of a character or a voice because they know where you're from. Or if you're like a fat guy and you walk on stage, there's the premise. All I need is the punchline now. They see that I'm overweight.
Yeah.
You know, they take the mic out of the stand, they put the mic stand to the side, and they go, let me get this out of the way so you can see me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're already in.
Yeah.
I got to go up there and explain what's funny about me. Except for the wrinkles.
Yeah, except for the wrinkles. But that's a new way now, because you didn't have the wrinkles growing up.
No, I did.
First started. You did? You've always been wrinkly?
I got them young. I lost my hair young, and I got wrinkled young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
People thought I was from the South. People would ask me where I was from. I'd say, oh, I'm from the Bay Area. They'd be like, oh, I thought you were from Texas or something because of your voice, like your accent.
Well, I think, I think you have a touch of a valley girl to you, which I think that's part of the San Jose thing. It's a beach town, and... Well, it's near enough to there's surfers there, right?
It's close to Santa Cruz.
Let
like
me tell
minutes.
you about where you live. And if you wouldn't interrupt me, I'd really appreciate it.
Apologies.
So San Jose, at its heart, is a beach town.
Okay.
But I think there is a little bit of a Valley Girl sound, and Valley Girl can sound Southern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's that. Sometimes I'd be like, no, I think I'm just ghetto. Like, it's just...
Did you grow up ghetto?
I don't want to say ghetto. We grew up... our neighborhood was not the hood.
Yeah.
Okay. It wasn't fancy by any means. Single mom household, all the neighborhood kids hung out at my house. Just like... She had 4 kids with a hairstylist budget, so she didn't have a lot of money.
She was a hairstylist?
Yeah.
That's what my daughter's studying to be right now.
Aw, beautiful. Yeah, so my mom was a hairstylist for years. My aunts, uncles, everybody in my family. My brother, everybody's a hairstylist.
Everybody's a hairstylist?
There's at one time 3 hair salons in my family.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now I think it's just one.
And are they hiring?
The one is in San Diego now.
Okay.
Yeah. But all that to say, like, we didn't grow up like super in the hood, but that's the life that I always wanted. Like, I wanted to be in a gang, but I didn't want to be in a gang.
Yeah.
I just wanted that like hood lifestyle.
Right.
And like,
did you hang out with hood kids at school?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wrote a book, and it's called Who Do I Think I Am? Stories of Chola Wishes and Caviar Dreams. Because I wanted to be a chola, but I also wanted like this fancy life, but I wanted that hood life. I wanted a boyfriend that drove a lowrider and had tattoos on his neck. Like, I wanted.
Did you have those boyfriends?
Yeah.
Wow.
I loved it. And
Yeah.
still today, if I see it, like on social media, I'm like, yeah, that was my dream.
Really?
Like, that's what I wanted, but I didn't really want it.
Does your husband role play that when he comes into the bedroom?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's chola night.
Imagine. No. I would ask my mom growing up, I'd be like, Mom, do we have any family members in prison? Like, I wanted like street cred.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, no.
Did you ever get
No, I
arrested?
don't. No.
Any of the guys you were dating get arrested?
Oh, yeah. I got a ticket for truancy one time.
That's good.
But that's good.
Yeah.
But no, I was a good kid.
Yeah.
I hung out with the wrong crowd at times and did some bad things.
So you were the best kid in the worst crowd.
Probably.
Yeah. That's a good place to be. I like that.
Yeah.
Because you're exposed to fun and danger and excitement, but you're not the one.
Yeah.
You're the first one to run when the cops get there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Was your mother
And I was
ever?
fast too. I would run fast.
Was your mother upset by some of the guys that were pulling up in the lowriders?
Bruh. I was just talking to my mom the other day and was like, how did you survive? Like, how did you put up with me? I was 14 years old. My boyfriend at the time was in a gang and had a kid. I was playing stepmom at 14.
No.
How dumb is that?
How old was he?
Just a few years older. I think he was maybe 16 or 17.
No, he was older than that.
Yeah, no. Like, he was just like
I think the story doesn't age well, so you're fudging the numbers a little bit.
No, but there are some stories like that
Yeah.
in my life.
Yeah.
But this particular guy, he wasn't 18 yet. He was a teenager too. But he had a kid,
Yeah.
and he was in a gang. And what my poor mother, that she allowed this to happen, but how could she not allow it? Like, I was just going to do what I was going to do. So, that's wild. Like, when I think about that, 14 years old playing
when you get
stepmom.
older and you have that moment where you remember what you put your mother through. That's when the love goes to another level with a parent. You know, because you take it for granted when you're young.
Oh, yeah. I've called my mom multiple times as an adult to apologize.
Yeah.
For everything that I did as a teenager. Like, a memory will pop in my head of something I did to my mom or said to my mom, and then I'll call her and be like, man, I was not nice. Like, how you loved me through that blows my mind.
Yeah. Yeah, parents' love it's grace. There's grace to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many kids were in your family?
Well, growing up, it was my sister. She's 3 years older than me. Then it was me. Then it was my brother Kenny, and then my brother Mitchell. And then when we were teenagers, we found out my dad had a son from a previous relationship.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was a
previous
fun
to your mom or concurrent?
In high school. No, it was in high school.
Yeah.
And
he didn't tell you until you were older?
Yeah, well, they put the baby up for adoption.
Oh.
So neither one of them raised the baby. They put the baby up for adoption. And then later on, my dad decided he wanted to look for him. And so then he told us he had a son in high school, and he hired like a private investigator to look for him, and he found him. And so he's like, we're going to go meet him.
Is that one of those things where you go, find him, make a report, come back to me, and then maybe we'll go tell him. Yeah.
No, and then we met him in Reno, Nevada.
Oh, no. That's not good.
And and he's great. He lives in Georgia now, and he was just here visiting. His daughter had a softball tournament this past week, so I got to see him and my niece. And
no kidding.
yeah, it was great.
Is he a hairstylist?
No, he's
Wouldn't that be
actually
wild?
No, I know.
Yeah.
But that's my dad's side. My mom's side is the hairstylist family.
Yeah, and I
But-
know, but I'm just saying it would be a funny joke.
Yeah, sorry. I did that thing. I messed
You
up.
really
your joke.
fucking stepped on the comedy on
I
that one.
hate it.
Cut that from the episode. So you're close to him. Or at
Yeah,
least you're,
we've gotten
yeah.
closer over the years, for
That's
sure.
really nice. I
sure.
love that. And then in your special, you talk about that your grandfather was one of 25.
My grandma, yes.
Your grandmother
I corrected you
was.
again, sorry.
Cut it. And so did you ever calculate how many first cousins you have?
Oh, I have a lot. First cousins. I have a lot. So my grandma was a sibling of 25. My mom's a sibling of 8. She's the youngest of 8. So even that in itself,
Yeah.
that's a lot. My mom had 4 kids. My aunt had 3 kids. My other had, so I don't know.
You'd have to really sit down and figure that
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Irish. I'm the same way. My mom was one of 6. Well, one died, and then they 2 of them had 7 each. 2 of her
Whoa.
sisters, or her sister and her brother had 7 each, and then it gets to this generation, and you go like, one and done. Like no
Yeah.
one's even having
Yeah.
my generation was having 2 instead of 3 because it used to
Okay.
be 3. You know, I mean, everybody I grew up with. 3 kids in the family, maybe 4, maybe 5.
Yeah.
No, if you had 1 or 2 kids, it was kind of like, what's wrong with the the Smith family? And now it's like you're hard pressed to afford more than 1 child in this world. And also people are like you having children later in life. So
Yeah.
you get that one and you're like, all right, doesn't have a
tired.
big head and he's healthy. Let's cut our losses. You know, you're really rolling the dice after that.
Yeah. I mean, part of me, my husband and I talk about, we wish we started earlier so we could have given her a sibling. But then it's hard enough with just one. And
Also, you don't really have that kind of money. You can't even retire.
I know.
I mean, you're in your 40s and you can't even retire.
Dang.
Does your husband make money? What is he, a Christian rapper or something?
He was. Yes, he was a Christian rapper. Now he does, he still does music.
Yeah.
He does sync music. So he writes music for commercials and movie trailers and stuff like that. So
Oh,
he
that's
does that
pretty
kind of-
cool.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a little studio in the house?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's so easy. He'll just write a song, and sometimes he'll get in the studio and just write something that's like generic enough to where it could be for a car company or McDonald's or whoever.
Uh-huh.
And then they'll just pitch it around. The agents will pitch it around. And then other times they get like, we're looking for a song that sounds like this, that says this, and it's for this. And then
that's so
he'll write
cool.
to that. And then he'll book it or not book it. But a lot of times he's had some really great success with like some really cool campaigns.
And does he play instruments or is it all done electronically?
Electronically, yeah.
Everything. All
He
the
raps.
instruments, everything.
His producers will do all the instruments on the keyboard, you know. And then now he's teaching himself how to produce himself.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been doing that for years, and he does real estate. So he's like flipping houses.
So he's
and-
earning.
Oh yeah.
So you're both earning. You got 2 good incomes.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're
you're
doing
out
all
there
right.
playing theaters.
We're doing all right.
So you're making like, how big are your theaters?
It depends. It's whatever market I'm in. Like the biggest, 3,000.
Nice.
I mean, I've done like Houston. It was like 6,500, but I can't do that everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I could do that in like
So
my
usually like
markets.
1,000 to 2,000 range.
Like 1,500 to 2,000 is probably like my sweet spot, and then some
how much are
markets
the
it's like
tickets?
3,000. Probably like starting 40, 45.
So
I
it's
don't want to price out.
No, that's good because that's 80 grand at the door. So you're walking away with 50, and then you're doing how many shows a year?
Well, if I'm on a tour, like my last tour was about 100 cities, 100 shows.
That's $5 million.
It's around there.
You're
And I
making-
also have to commission a lot of people.
Yeah, but still, that's a good take. He should retire. I miss the days when I'd be working at a club and I would see you've heard of me before, right?
Yeah. I would see when we're on tour,
Yeah.
it's like you and I were on the same tour, but just like a few weeks apart.
Yeah. I feel like I always saw your poster up at the club I was coming to next, and I'd have a half a crowd, and I'd be like, they'll make up the money when she gets here. The waitresses, the worst is like I did Pittsburgh this weekend, and on the second show Saturday, the feature was on stage, and so I went to the back of the room just to check out the crowd, and I saw the worst thing you can see, the waitress with her coat on and her purse walking out. You're like, and I always apologize, and I throw them some money.
Oh, you did?
I gave her $20. I'm like, I'm sorry.
You're very kind.
Yeah, I tip everybody. I tip the shit out of the
beautiful.
club. Tip the sound guy.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Whoever's waiting on the green room, and then I sell my pins. Tip that guy, and then you know who I tip the most? The maid. I always leave $20 for the maid because people don't.
Yeah.
Do you tip the maid?
I never thought about that.
Yeah, people don't think of it. I think about like who earns
Like the
it
cleaning
more.
crew that comes in
Into your hotel
when it's
room.
closed. Oh, in your hotel room? I thought you were talking about the
Oh, no.
club. Oh, yeah. Oh, I tip in my hotel. I didn't always, but my manager at the time, Dave Rath, who was my
He was
manager
my manager forever. He's one of my
Loved
closest
Dave.
friends in the world. I fucking love Dave Rath.
Dave was my comedy dad.
Yeah?
He was my manager for 10 years when I first started. And I have only the best things to say about Dave Rath, and I love him with all my heart.
But you left him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ended up parting ways, but he's still just.
Are you still
I love-
friendly with him?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'll text him every now
Because
and then. I'll be like,
that could be tricky.
No. I'll be like, hey, send me
He and I
pictures of your
split
kids.
ways,
How
and
are
we're
they?
like he was at my 60th birthday party, and
I absolutely love Dave Rath.
yeah, he's the best.
So he's the one who told me about tipping your maid. Like I didn't know.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, tip your housekeeping. And I
Yeah.
was like, I didn't know we were supposed to do that.
Right.
Like you don't know. Well, you don't know until somebody teaches
right.
you.
I know.
And so I was like, oh, okay. So then after that, then I started tipping.
When I was on a school trip when we were in 9th grade, we went to D.C. for something, and the principal said to us, everybody leave $1 for every night you're in the hotel room. That's what you do. Wow. And I learned it then when I was 14, and then
That's
I've
cool.
always done it since then. Yeah, and then you got the driver to the airport. I mean, especially if you work Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas, you tip so because you get out of the car, they always take your bag. I'll have my one bag. No, we got your bag. So then you tip the guy that takes the bag to the desk, and then as you're checking in, he leaves, and another guy brings it to the room. Now you got to tip that guy.
Yeah. How
Then
much are
they
you tipping?
$20. Well, no, not for those guys. Those guys I'll give $5. But if I'm taking a car from the hotel, from the airport to the hotel, that's $20.
Yeah, okay.
And then they send a car to take you to morning radio. I got to pay that guy $20, and then I got the car taking me to the show and back. That's $20.
Yeah.
You know, it starts to add up.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily, I don't make 50, but I make about $40,000 a night.
That's nice.
No, I don't make anywhere near that.
Oh.
But I tip like I do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. If people had to guess, they'd be like, that guy's making $40,000 a night.
I feel like sometimes I get in my head about tipping. Like, am I tipping enough? Like, I'm about the same. Like $20 for the driver.
Yeah.
If it's a long drive, I'll do like $50. Like
really?
Like
That's
if
nice.
he's taking me from Philly to Jersey.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
You know what I mean?
I can
Like,
see that.
But sometimes I really get in my head about tipping. I'm like, I don't want to look cheap, but then also I don't want to just be giving away all my money because I'm afraid I'm going to look cheap. So I'm like, here's $100. Thanks for taking my luggage. And what?
Yeah. Well, when you were coming up, because I'm at that point where, you know, if I want to bring somebody on the road with me and it's a flight, then the club doesn't pay the flight.
No.
They'll give them a hotel room generally, and then they're only paying them, you know, these days like $100 a show.
Yeah.
So maybe you're doing 5 shows in the weekend, so you make $500, and then they got to take care of their airfare. How does that make sense? So then you have to decide. Like sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. You know, buy a plane ticket for a feature, and but then when you have them there, your life is so much better. You know, when you have somebody in the green room that you're friends with and you can chill. So did you do that when you were coming up?
Yeah, I paid for everything. I paid because Sorry, has this been low the whole time? Sorry.
No, you're
Did it fall
fine.
down? That was weird.
Sounds like me with my wife.
I paid for comfort. I wanted to feel comfortable on stage, knowing that in the green room was peaceful because that's my friend in there.
Mm-hmm.
On stage, I know what he's talking about and I know what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time I get up there, I feel comfortable.
You don't have to stand in the back and see what jokes he's doing to see if it steps on your joke.
Sure. Or if it's something inappropriate because I run a clean show.
Yeah.
So there's been times where I have used somebody local and I'm like, oh my God, that's not
Right.
the vibe of my show.
Right.
So I paid for comfort and I wanted if I had to leave my family, then I wanted to make family on the road.
Yeah.
So I have my regular people.
Sure.
And I rarely would pick new people. So I would travel with my opener for as long as I could. Before they blew up, they're with me the whole time.
Right.
And so like Shang Wang, he traveled with me for years.
Oh, really?
Loved
He's
working
so
with
great.
Shang Wang.
He's so great.
Nate Bargatze opened for me for
Really?
like a year and a half, 2 years.
Oh my God.
If I can keep you as long as I can
Yeah.
until you blow up. Now I have Mal Hall as my go-to guy. I have guys all over the country that are like my Florida guys, Ron Hortman, like my middle southern guy, Brian Bates. On the East Coast, like Northeast, I have Kristen Sevilles, Joe Larson that I love out there. And then Mal Hall, he's in San Diego, but he's like my guy that I take with me everywhere.
It sounds like you like a male. I like females opening for me. You prefer a female opening for you?
I prefer a male because they're going to get the female perspective.
Right.
So I would like to just give like a whole different
That's how I feel about it. I also like female energy in my life in general, you know? Mm-hmm. Guys are, I don't know. I think I've always been closer friends with women than men, you know?
Yeah, I get it.
Well, I'm a homosexual,
Yeah, okay.
so that explains a lot.
It does. That,
Do you ever curse on stage at all?
no.
Do you in life?
In life, yeah. Like at home with my husband or my siblings.
Do you curse on podcasts?
No, not really. I mean, on my own podcast.
Will you say shit
Yes.
on this podcast?
Well, no, I don't want to just because you asked me.
Yeah,
to do it.
yeah.
But I think I have on my own podcast a couple times. So bad.
I don't like it. All right, let's get to a thing called. Oh wow, we're almost running out of time. I only keep it to an hour because I don't want to abuse people's times. I know people have things to do. I don't like when I go to a podcast and all of a sudden you're an hour and 45 minutes in. It's like, hey guys, you want to? And it's not even and they haven't watched your special. They haven't gone to your Wikipedia page, and they just, what's the podcast? Oh, we just hang out. Really? You could do that without me. You don't, and then they don't have dates to plug for you at the end, and it's like I just drove from Venice Beach to Burbank.
Right.
So, so I keep it to an hour, and right now we've done 55 minutes.
That's pretty good. We've done a pretty good amount of time.
Yeah, but we're gonna do fastballs with Fitz right now.
Okay, what is that?
Well, I ask you questions.
Okay.
Who's the worst opener you ever had?
Oh, I don't even remember his name, but getting back to where I'm like, that's not the vibe of my show.
Yeah.
The club hired this guy, and I was like, okay, you can work clean? He's like, yeah. Goes up the first show and is just F-bomb, the whole time F-bomb. And I was like, nah, bro, you can't do that. You gotta work clean, like no cuss words. I was like, oh, okay, so like squeaky clean. Yeah, squeaky clean. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. Then he goes up to the next show and he can't do it. And he's at like about 7 minutes. And he's pretty much, now he's just trying to do crowd work because he can't do it.
And you don't want him doing crowd work either.
No. And I'm like, this is not going to work. Like, this is trash. Like, I can't have this. And luckily, at that time, I get a text message from my friend, Sammy Obeid, who is like, I'm in town. Can I come do a guest set? And I'm like, bruh.
Bro, you're doing a 30-minute guest
You're
set.
doing a 30-minute guest set for the whole weekend, bruh.
Yeah.
So that guy became the host of the
Okay.
show, and he did his 5 minutes that he could do clean up top. And then my friend Sammy came in, and he opened for me for the weekend.
I like it. Who's your best gay friend?
What a funny show. What a funny question. My best gay friend. I have so many gays. Oh my God, this is a tough one.
Yeah, because they're all watching.
And they're just all so fun, and I love them all. This is a good question.
It's a great question.
I love it. Okay, can I just name off a few?
Sure.
That I love? Okay. Oh, my friend Johnny, he's hilarious. He just makes me laugh all the time. Text message, it's always going to be something sassy and funny. My friend Shane, I love Shane because he's like, he's a spiritual gay. Like, he's been with his partner for years, but he also like loves Jesus and is like super Christian gay.
Yeah.
And I love him so much.
Does he go to church?
Yeah, he does like online church, I think. But he would like sing in church. He's a songwriter. He's written many hits that you hear on the radio right now. He's a songwriter. He's written some big hits. But yeah, I love Shane. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I'll just leave it at them too because I'm going to take this question forever.
Okay. What's the closest you had to a fist fight on stage? I don't imagine you engender a lot of animosity from crowd members.
I don't, but there have been times where one time I was at Cobb's in San Francisco, and at the end of my show I was doing this bit where I was promoting my music because my character Bonquique, we did music and we came out with a whole album and everything. My husband wrote and produced it. Obvi, he's a music. He got my character signed to a record label. So my character, Bonquique, was signed to Warner Music and came out with a full album. Hilarious. We toured the album. I toured as that character. Yes.
Oh my God.
So she had a full album and a Christmas EP. So we did a little Christmas album. In my stand-up show, at the end of my show, I would like do one of my songs. Okay. And be like, you can get it on, download it, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so I'm like working the stage and I go this way to work this stage and I turn around and some guy just came up on stage and he's right behind me. And luckily security came in after that. She got it before that. But that was a moment where I'm like, do I defend myself? Like, is this guy about to attack me? Like, what is happening? It was more scary than like a fist fight. Like I'm angry with somebody.
Did your hood rat side come out?
My terrified side came out first, but then afterward, my hood rat side comes out more so with like security in the venue, and it was like, why did this happen? Like, get on your toes. What is happening?
No,
here?
It's amazing. Security at comedy clubs, they usually hire 2 people, and their job is to do that.
Yeah.
And they're in the back of the room or they're not even in the room and they're on their phone and like somebody's heckling and I go like, where's the 2 people whose full-time job is to stop this from happening? It's amazing.
Have you had fights in your show?
Oh, I got beat up on stage once.
You did?
If you see my act, I'm a little aggressive.
Is it? People know about this? Like the time you got beat up, like it's on video or something?
Yeah, I talked about it on, didn't you do Ari Shaffir's show, This Is Not Happening?
No.
Oh, I thought you did that. You basically tell true stories at a strip club on stage with a crowd, and they put it on Comedy Central. Oh. And I told the story on that. Yeah.
Wow, you got beat up. That's not okay.
I got in some shots. I hit him in the head on the forehead with the mic.
With the mic.
And he was bleeding, so that was good. I got that in. But then he was Israeli and he did some Krav Maga shit and he got me in a headlock and
Dang.
And of course security was not in the room.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it took a while. It was one of those fights that wouldn't end.
Dang. I've had fights in my shows, but not me. I'm not a part of them.
Have you ever been in a fight?
I have. I was young.
Did you win?
Like 13. I think I did.
Hair pulling?
Yeah, so I got some shots in her face, for sure.
You did?
For sure. I was on the bottom, she was on top of me, and I was getting shots while she was on top of me.
That's tough to get in shots when you're on the bottom, because you can't get your arm back.
But I felt more stable, down on the ground, and it was more like quick, like get her in like this, you know?
That's good.
It's kind of like chola fighting.
Now there'd be video of it if it happened today.
No, this was back in the day with pagers. Because I remember I was wearing overalls, and my pager was right here, and I handed it to my friend. Hold my pager. Yeah, that was that.
If I get any pages, let me know. Let's go. All right, last thing I'll ask you, and then we'll mention your tour dates that are coming up. What's the hackiest bit you've ever done?
Well, my biggest bit, my nail salon. That's what I was told when I first started doing this joke. Mm-hmm. I started stand-up at a free comedy class at a church. That's how I started doing stand-up. And I was like, I have this nail salon bit that I do, like this character. I could probably make that into a joke. And the woman who was teaching the class was like, oh, that's so hacky. Everybody has a nail salon joke. So many people do nail salon jokes and voices. Like, I would steer clear of that because that's considered hacky. Yeah. And I was like, oh, well, I don't know if anybody does it the way I do it, so I'll just try it.
All right.
So apparently my number one joke, the nail salon bit, is probably my hackiest bit.
Interesting.
Apparently.
Wow. It's funny, too, because I was watching you talk about having a kid and thinking to myself, like, when I first had a kid, I was doing material about it. Mm-hmm. And some fucking cool New York comic goes, oh, what are you, the comic now that's going to, like, talk about their kids? And I go, no, I'm going to be the comic that talks honestly about his life wherever it is. That's what you do.
Thank you.
And so when I saw you doing that stuff, I thought, yeah, she's doing it her way, and it's funny, and it's her life.
That's
so it's
all
great.
I can do is talk about my life.
Yeah. So if you want to see a really good special, it's called Ugly Baby, and it's on YouTube, and it's getting a lot of views.
Yeah, it's
Leave
doing
some
all right.
nice comments on there. The Funjelah podcast is available on all streaming platforms. And if you want to see live performances, Starlight in LA on August 1st, San Antonio, then you're not working until October.
Yeah, and that's my podcast tours. That's not even a stand-up tour. I'm just taking my podcast.
Oh,
on the road.
all right.
So it's really just this Saturday. I'm going to do Katie's Club, Starlight. I'm going to do like my favorite jokes from my last 3 specials.
Yeah.
And then I go back on the road in November. I'm starting to write, I have to write a new hour. So I'll go back in November in Louisville and Oklahoma City, I think. I don't even know if they're on my website. Are they on my website?
You're in Oklahoma City and Louisville.
Yeah. Those are really my only
But if you want to see the podcast dates, should be in San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Dallas. The website, you got a pretty cool handle. It's just Anjelah.com, right?
Yeah.
Anjelah.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm so
Thank
happy
you.
that we finally got to meet after all these years.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on your podcast.
You're welcome.